thanks for stopping by. I'd like to preface this video by saying it is not a knitting tutorial, but it means to have something playing in the background while you work on your own knitting project. If you're like me and really enjoy YouTube, you find that sometimes the content you like to watch is very visually engaging, and you're several hours into watching videos only and haven't gotten nearly as far along in your knitting as you would have liked to. So that's where I come in. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. It is the same day as the previous video. I was like, you know what, I feel like I'm on a good streak, so let's just keep going, but let's not make that other one like really long either, and let's just have some content here and ready to go. So they will be posted in order, so you are seeing the second one of the Wednesday night where I was just on a roll. I don't know, something happened to me and I got bit with the knitting progress bug, maybe. But here we are. This is still the Jolie Mimi Cardigan by Wool and the Gang. And we'll just see how far we get in the next 20 some minutes, and then continue on here. It's so funny because I was actually on Facebook earlier today and I saw that they posted, or they, meaning Wool and the Gang, posted an image of somebody working on a project, and it was really pretty, like bubbly kind of sweater, and they're like, oh, this person is knitting our sweater, I forget, in the round, and had made some comment, I guess like she chose to do that or something like that, and then they asked to kind of get that that engagement, what do you like, knitting in the round or flat? And there were a lot of people who were saying in the round, and then they were asking, oh, are you guys doing in the round patterns now? And I was like, oh, I wish, because I really like a lot of like the worsted weight style cardigans and sweaters that Wool and the Gang has, but I hate that they're all knit flat, hence this cardigan here that I bought before I realized I would have rather knit this in the round, at least up the back, and then added the sleeves to it in the front and all that stuff, because this is going to be one heck of a journey when I'm done with just the panels and have to sew everything or seam everything together. I do not want to do that. Oh my goodness, I do not want to do that. Like, I think about it every time I look at this, and that might be one of the reasons why I haven't been knitting with it as much, because I don't want to seam. Like, literally, I could probably pay someone, if I knew and trusted someone, and sent this to them, you know, and had them seam it for me. Like, I really don't want to do it. That's how bad I really don't want to do it. And it's like, there are patterns out there where you don't have to seam ever. But I didn't know that when I bought this, and now I'm stuck with it. And it's such a cute cardigan. I just really don't want to seam. Oh, it's the worst. Oh, I hate it so much. But alas, it is what I did. I was new. I was not aware of what the heck I got myself into when I bought this cardigan pattern, and I am here knitting one panel of like 15 million. So, yep, that's what's going on right now. Oh my gosh. But I'll be happy when it's done, and then I can say, never again will I ever knit something flat if I can avoid it. I had to be very scrupulous when I look at patterns going forward, make sure that it is very clear how it is going to work up, so that I do not waste my time. And I don't even really know how to knit in the round besides hats, so I haven't knit, well, okay, socks too, where I've had reserve stitches, but picking up, yeah, on the heel. For socks, I've done that. And I think I could probably manage with a sweater, like an easy, you know, simple, plain color sweater, kind of like what I usually knit, single color stuff. I haven't done any like intarsia or like crazy color work, so that would probably be something to do later this year, maybe. I have some patterns lined up. There's this coffee. It's called like coffee and cream. It's like a pair of knit mittens, and I won the pattern from Pearl Passion. She was doing like this Instagram convo contest thing, and she's like, "Hey, tell me what pattern you want. That's mine, and I'll let you have it for free." And I was like, oh, the sugar, I want to call it sugar and cream. That's a yarn brand. Coffee and cream, I think is what it is. It's really pretty. So when I start that, you guys will see it. And I told her I would let her know. I would tag her, you know, in my progress photos and stuff. And I just feel so bad because I haven't even started yet. But I'm like, these are things that I need to get done because, well, one, I had this cardigan pattern in my basket of yarn and stuff for a long time, and two, I have the other gifts that are long overdue now to give to friends, so I really want to get those out of the way too before I start on anything for this year that's like a bigger project. But man, I really want to work on those. But I also have to buy yarn for them because I don't have any brown and cream colored yarn like what the pattern looks like. So I'd have to get new yarn for that. So that's kind of why I'm like, do I really want to do that one yet? Because I still have a lot of yarn I haven't used for other projects. And then some projects that I want to use the yarn that I bought for no projects. Starting on a pearl is really weird to me. The yarn is just like floating around. I don't really like it. So yeah, I'm not sure. I mentioned in the previous video that the current worries about viruses being spread around has brought some concern to my place of employment, and I mentioned before that I was supposed to be going to a meeting off-site on Friday, and a coworker was supposed to go with me, and before we left today at work, she's like, oh, what should we do about Friday? And I'm like, well, I am going because I kind of have to go because I have to take notes and stuff. So I was like, I'm going. She's like, oh, well, yeah, okay, I guess I'll go too. And I'm like, well, no, you don't have to. I mean, if I'm there, I'm there, and that's fine. But at the same time, I haven't heard that they were canceling it, so I would expect that I would be going. So it's kind of weird. But I'm hoping because tomorrow is the day before. Like, I have my notepad ready. I have my agenda. I'm like, have my itinerary. I know how to get there. I thought she was going to carpool with me. Well, like, I was going to get a ride. But if she's not going to go, then I'll have to get, like, a rideshare service to come and get me, which is fine. I just hope that they're not like, oh, we're not picking people up anymore because of the thing. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, if I don't go, it's not the end of the world, but I kind of wanted to use it as an excuse to, one, not be at work because then I'm just taking notes, and it's still a lot of work because I have to type them up, afterwards and report back and stuff. But if we get out at like 2, then I still have like an hour and a half, 2 hours where I don't have to be at work and I get to go home. So like those meeting days are just days that are counted as work days, so I don't have to come back to my job and work when I go to those things. So it's nice, because then that means I get to come home early and perhaps film. And they haven't done it on a Friday. This meeting's usually on a Wednesday, so the fact that it is on a Friday was really surprising to me. But nonetheless, it's a day that I get to work, but I am not like at work. And I always like days like that. Even if I come back and it's crazy at work, at least like it wasn't like I had to use a vacation day because it was work related. So that kind of makes it nice, I guess, in a weird way. And right now it's still quiet because of the precautions my job is taking for the spread or lack of spreading of the COVID-19. So all the more reason that I can afford to not be there. However, my supervisor isn't going to be there, and the people who are working that shift that we close they're good, but I wonder if they'll be okay without like an extra like upper level supervisor keeping an eye out for any weirdness that might happen while they're together. So I don't know. For some reason I feel like I'm getting through this row really fast too, and I don't know why. So I think for today's main topic, besides what I had just shared with you, I wanted to know if you guys had any thoughts about what kinds of videos you'd want to see in the future. Like, of course, we have knitting, right? I thought it would be fun to do a live, if I could figure out how to, and work on my kitty cat puzzle I have one day. I thought about doing like a time lapse of a project, where maybe I'm doing more of like a voiceover and knitting, and you guys just see like me working through one, especially one that's like more complicated, that like me and talking at the same time would just be a disaster if I did it like this kind of format. Thought that might be fun. I thought about doing a shop my pattern book kind of video where I would look through the patterns I have and then just talk about them, and maybe some of the ones that I really, 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 really like a lot, and have like images come up as we go through them. That one would take a lot more time because of how the camera's set up, like I wouldn't be able to show you each one and like oh yeah, this one looks nice, here you go, take a look at that. I'd have to have the images come up, so then that means me photographing all of the images that I talk about with you guys, which is fine, you know, totally fine, but that does take a little bit more work. So it wouldn't be something that could be just like instantaneous. So it'd be like one of those later down the line kind of things to plan it all out and stuff. Get all the images together. I don't really think I'm the right person to do any kind of yarn reviews. And I did do my show and tell when I got my birthday stuff that I bought myself for my birthday, and my yarn haul from the yarn crawl and the knitting convention that I went to last year. I did that. So that's kind of like that. But I guess if you had any other cool yarns you wanted me to try, then I could, maybe when I pared down some of these other project yarns, then I can do like another yarn haul later with more suggestions. So yeah, I would say, like, as you guys find yarn that you like, or brands that you think I might like just to try and stuff, let me know, and then I'll just keep an ongoing list of stuff you guys tell me, and then when it's time for me to shop for more yarn, I will select from the stuff that you guys suggest. I thought about doing like a knit crate or something, but there are many people who do that already, so I don't know if you would want to turn to me for that kind of content, but if you would, then let me know and I'll think about that, because I'm thinking, wow, I don't know if I could get through. I mean, I think they're pretty small projects, so you can get through them in a month, but I definitely have to pare down some of these projects that are in my queue before I could start on something like that. But I thought that'd be fun. I also have these little knit kits for like little puffy miniature toys. They're like cats, of course. And I haven't showed you guys. I showed you what they are yet, but I haven't started knitting them. So that'll be fun to do, I think. I have a needlepoint project of Pusheen, the cat, and I haven't used that one either yet. Totally different project, but fiber related, I guess. But yes, any interesting ideas that you would like to see me make a video about, let me know, because besides working on projects like these, if there's some other stuff around to change up some of the content, then I'm down for experimenting if it's not gonna, you know, put me in the poorhouse or anything like that. I really wanted to have my friend come here and knit with me together on a video, but he hasn't moved back yet. He got in a really bad accident. He was T-boned and spun out and hit like a tree and a fire hydrant, and he's okay. Like, thank goodness, he's totally fine. His phone, you know, got a lot of water damage, but he's okay. But with court and total cart and all that, he hasn't been able to come back to our neck of the woods as soon as he would have liked to, and as soon as he had thought about originally. So he's been delayed on that one, which is sad, but I'm glad he's okay. So I've been keeping tabs on him, but he knits. He doesn't knit like I do. Like, I have surpassed him in knitting abilities, but he still knows how to knit, and I think if we worked on something together, that'd be fun. I know he's very shy, but he also doesn't realize that I am not, well, this isn't like a realm where like somebody would likely see him on the street and be like, oh my gosh, you're on Paws and Pearls YouTube channel, like, can I have your autograph, or, you know, something like that. So I don't think he has to worry about that. But I think it'd be fun. I also want to try to teach my partner how to knit, but they are very discreet. They used to do Twitch, and they have a channel on YouTube as well, and they used to upload videos there, but they haven't had any content in years on their channel, and even then they wouldn't show their face, so I don't think they would want to do that, but I really want them to, because they don't knit. They see me doing it, but they have no clue, you know, how to do it, so I think it'd be fun to show them how to knit and then show you guys what that's like. I think that'd be fun. But yeah, give me some ideas, and I will let you know what I think of them. And surprisingly, eating that Cinnabon, I mentioned in my previous video, I went to the mall today, and as a reward, I guess, for dealing with all of the craziness or lack of, just kind of changing up the routine, I got us Cinnabon for dessert to take home, and I ate mine, and I was trying not to fall asleep because sometimes if I eat a lot of sugar, I just, basically go into like a coma, and I have a really bad sugar crash afterwards, and I just want to sleep. But today I didn't feel sleepy, and I think that's good. But it was also kind of early, and instead of just doing my thing downstairs, I thought I'd come up and knit some more, because for some reason I had this inkling. I was inspired by the dreaded Wool in the Gang post that I saw about knitting in the round or not knitting in the round, and so many people saying, why would you knit flat? And I agreed. If you can avoid it, don't do it. Oh, did I just knit a knit? I think I just knit a knit. Yes. Okay, I need to purl this guy. I thought something felt weird. It's too easy. There we go. Yeah, this is going to be interesting to see what this cardigan looks like. Picture sample knit versus what I do. I don't have that much confidence, but I'm only on like a third of the front panel, so I have a ways to go. And my yarn is a mess. And I asked in the previous video, and I implore you to respond if you did not in the previous video. Let me know if you have some solution as like a yarn bowl. No, a yarn bowl, B-O-W-L, that I can put on my couch so that my yarn doesn't fall all over the place, because it's a wobbly surface, so I couldn't keep it like still. I don't think I could keep it still. Or do you use your yarn bowl on the couch and it doesn't like topple over and defeat the purpose of the yarn bowl? But let me know, how do you keep your yarn from not falling everywhere when you're using it, and you're not like having your yarn bowl sit on like a coffee table or an end table or something like that? So I want to know, because I'm very much considering making a yarn-like purchase if it's going to help me while I'm sitting on the couch, which I do a lot while I knit with you guys. This is the only piece of furniture I have in here that is for sitting. And if you hear any weird noises, I apologize. Somebody's bedtime, so they're getting ready for bed. But yes, and I should too. I think if I just go to bed early, then I will not have a nap and then wake up at like 2 or 3 all groggy and weird because I had enough sleep earlier in the evening. Sometimes if I'm really, really tired, I can just go to sleep and stay asleep, but every now and then I'll wake up in the middle of the night, and then I'll just be up all the rest of the night until the very early morning, and that's not good. That's what happened to me yesterday. I took a nap, I think around 6, 7 o'clock, and I woke up at like midnight. It was late. It was probably like around midnight or something. And then I stayed up until like 5. And I woke up I snoozed the heck out of my alarm this morning, and I got up around 7. And then I snoozed it until like about 8, and then I really had to get up because I had to be at work at 8:30. Thankfully, I can walk to work, like it's close enough, but just getting out of bed it was bad. I was so tempted to like go to the vending machine at my job and get an energy drink just to get me through the morning, because I couldn't. I looked like death when I woke up. It also didn't help that I almost too embarrassed to tell you guys, but it's okay. When I woke up early this morning, I walked downstairs, and I usually count, like if it's dark, I'll count how many steps because I know how many I have. I have 8 steps down to get to the landing, and then I have 6 from the landing to the first floor. And I thought I counted, but I honestly didn't, and I thought I could see the last step, and I just walked down one, and it ended up being like 2 steps, and I just like landed on my knees. Oh, it hurt so bad. Scared the heck out of the cats. Like I was just in the dark, like, am I dead? Are my kneecaps broken? And they were not. I mean, obviously I'm here right now, but man, that hurt so bad. And I'm like, how did I forget that I had 2 more steps to go down? And it was dark, so I didn't turn the light on because I didn't want to make too much commotion. But then there I go, slipping down all the stairs, and made a really loud noise. And thankfully nobody woke up. That should have probably checked on me, I guess. But that was bad. So then when I woke up for real this morning to go to work, I thought, oh, I could just call in and say, I really hurt my leg last night. I don't think I can come in. And then I could get like a couple more hours of sleep. But I'm like, no, I was already off on Monday. I really got to get ready before I go to this meeting that I have on Friday. So let me just go in. And it ended up being okay. I didn't have like any kind of like nodding moments at work where I was just like, oh, I just have to stay awake. Like, so that was good. All that racket. All right, so not far. I'm really kind of getting into the pattern because it's so loose and like really nice and just airy, perfect for spring. Definitely summer. I love wearing like an open knit kind of cardigan in the summertime so that I still have like some coverage but some breathability too. So I think I'm starting to warm up to it. I really don't want to sew those panels together, but I'm warming up to the look of how this is going to be when it's done. So with that, I hope that you stick around. I'm committed. I think I'm at that point where I'm like, all right, I'm starting to get some progress. I'm starting to see this panel form. So I think I can stick it out until I get one panel done at least. So there's that. So I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.